people talked a lot about one of the big things about the Oasis brand, and I kind of hate to label it a brand, but we're kind of trying to put it in that kind of framework. It was their attitude, right? That attitude. So, you're saying about the you and Matthew, like, I think the idea was that what you said about you two was probably similar to Oasis, was like, they're just guys come from the north, working class, in London, whatever. And so I think sometimes bands try and create an image, but how accurate or how authentic was this kind of Oasis attitude? I mean, I'm guessing it was probably pretty, just that was what they were.
Yeah, I mean, to this day, still people ask me, with all seriousness, they think that the whole image or vibe of Oasis was sort of concocted in a boardroom at a marketing level in Sony Records or something. No, that was it. It was. And another thing as well, people always go on about the bust-ups and the drugs and the chaos. I mean, that's a tabloid version of Oasis. That this is all, you've got to understand what the public know is what they basically got from the Sun and the News of the World back in the day. What I've been part of the inner circle throughout the 90s, the whole of the 90s, my recollection of it was just a laugh. Everybody was just laughing. And the drugs thing was massively underplayed. I mean, there was some bits going on, but I just remember just a lot of boozing and a lot of laughing. Because, again, this is a point I make often. If everybody was as hammered as people make out, nothing would have got done. And if you think about it, it was a remarkably prolific period, because from 94 to 97, that's 3 years, just 3 years. They did 3 albums, probably 10 singles, toured the world goodness knows how many times. We did all the promo work for it, everything. You could not have, and I was working with the Verve as well, and the Super Furries, and Cast, and Ash. You could not have done all that if you were smashed out your head all the time. So, we did work hard, we did party hard, but, the narrative as I remember it was just a great deal of fun. And that's why everybody worked so hard on it, because it's like Brian Clough as a manager got the best out of his players because they wanted to work for him, they wanted to play for him because they respected him. And everybody who was involved in the Oasis project wanted to do the very best because everybody knew that this is it, man, this is something special. And the thought of not being involved was just terrifying. So not that there was any sort of bullying regime going on. Again, don't get that impression. Everybody just desperately wanted to do the best because it was such a beautiful thing to be involved with. And, across the board, be it Owen's production, Our Sleeves, Noel's writing, Liam's singing, Bonehead's play, everybody playing a blinder. It's one of the few occasions in pop culture history where everything just clicked. And it really did, and it just went off big time.